Hundred Hustle, episode 2. Okay, guys, just wanted to this is our second episode of 100 Hustle, and as you know, we don't meet only with people in their offices. Sometimes we meet in other areas, which is their studio. We actually have Nikita Lisiy, a.k.a. Cool Russian. What's up, my man? What's up?
Tupac back, my Russians also saying that Tupac back, so much respect, I can't even describe it, posters on the wall, Tupac plays when I'm writing, I got my people in Russia.
What's up? Nikita is my old friend, and he's a known rapper in Seattle area, and I just wanted to actually meet up with you, man, and ask you some questions about your rap hustle. So, Nikita, what's your opinion of a rap hustle?
Well, rap hustle could involve many things. There's many levels of rap hustling. You know, you can be on a low level where you can be pushing your CDs around, which is kind of dying out right now. You know, doing some little performances in the bars and make $300-500 a night, or you can actually do it on a bigger note. You know, you can film videos, you can produce clotheslines and all kinds of stuff, or
like you do right now.
Yeah, or making it big, like Snoop Dogg does or something.
Okay. All right. What do you think of as a definition of a real rapper in your opinion? Because a lot of people they think they're rappers. They just wrote up some tunes and recorded some track. They think it's a rapper. What's your definition of a real rapper? What do you think?
I think that the real rapper, first of all, have to be self-made. He has to come up by making himself, doing his hustle. Not copying everybody's move. You can look at something, take it as an example, but you gotta flip it into your own.
So you gotta be authentic, pretty much.
Exactly.
Okay. You come from Russia. It's your Hatsa, a.k.a. Cool Russian. What do you think of about rap in Russia? About the rap culture that they currently have there?
I think that the Russian rap, in my opinion, is leading in the wrong direction.
How so?
I think that part of it is they stayed in a hip hop era,
like Wu-Tang,
listening East Coast music and in mid '90s and staying with that style. Where today I think the rap is on another side or another level. Like trap music, for example.
What's a trap rap? Some listeners may not even know what a trap rap is.
Well, trap rap has to have specific things on it, specific sounds. When you say whoa, how, highlights it. But it's a specific way of building a beat to make it sound trappy, catchy, spicy.
Got it. We're gonna actually show some of that. Nikita, so you mentioned about rap in Russia. Who do you respect and who do you give shout out to?
So, out of Russian rap, I do have some respects, mainly to the originators, like Russian group Kasta. So shout out to Kasta. I met him at the concert, and they're very positive guys. Bring a very positive vibe, just kind of motivates you. And one thing I noticed about them, they don't feel like they're above you on some other level. Like I went and talked to them twice. I got in line twice to meet him in the VIP. I was the last person to visit him. We chopped it up for like 5 minutes, and just simple, down to earth guys, and very respectful. Signed my shirt and all that stuff.
Nice.
I gave him my CDs.
Nice.
Also, hold on, that's not all though.
All right.
Also, Bad Balance, one of the originators, and I'm in contact on Facebook with Vlad, and I was listening to them when I came to America, so this is kind of something that inspired my moves. As far as shout out, also want to give shout out to Roma Jagan that has given me a shout out, and also who supported me is Timur and Timothy Big Family gave me a shout out. Without knowing me, throw me respects, and that builds up my motivation. So shout out to them.
Let me ask you about rap battles. So would you go in the verses with somebody, and who would that be?
It's actually a big question for me, but since I'm making those moves, it's kind of like you gotta keep going. So since I feel strong about it, I feel that I could come over and wreck some shit.
Nice. And so out of all those rappers, out of all the rappers in Russia that you mentioned, who do you think is a flake besides Goof? I know you don't like him.
Well, I don't say he's a flake, but I just don't like his style. And So say that again. Who I don't
Who
like.
do you think? Who you don't like? Who do you think is a flake?
I think I'll just keep that personal to myself because a big majority is flakes. You know, there's some that are just copying everything, and some that are doing their thing, but they're not moving in the right direction.
So, let me ask you a question. Who, out of all famous rappers in the U.S., who have you met, and who did you have a chance to work with, or actually have any kind of deals going on?
So the most amazing thing happened to me is when I met Snoop Dogg, and to go a little off the subject, I met this one lady that's like a psychic in Home Depot accidentally. We just bumped into each other. He was working there, but we started talking like on a way different level. And she said, "You have some talent in you. I can discover, you know." And I started talking to her about it. She said, "Well," I was like, "Why am I not making it yet? Why I haven't made it yet?" And I'm not telling her what I do, right?
Yeah.
And she says, "You got to be in the right place at the right time." So when I heard Snoop Dogg coming to town, I got all ready. I got my music. I gave him my CD. I gave him my flash drive. Shook his hand. There was a big motivation vibe to me. Also, Game was coming in town, so I went and met Game. You know, cool dude. We exchanged a couple words. Macklemore, yes. So I met Mark Macklemore accidentally right before he blew up. I bumped into him in the park. We were actually on a friend's wedding by the yacht, and we went to smoke a doobie with the homeboy. You know, and we see this dude sitting there, like white dude, bunch of gold chains, and writing some. I'm like, what the fuck is this? You know, I walk out, what's up? You know, who you are? You know, he's like, oh well, I'm just writing some rhymes. I'm like, well, I'm a rapper too, man. Spit your shit. And he's like, oh no, I don't.
Nice.
I don't feel. Yeah.
What's no? It's all good. It's all good. What does BRC stand for? I know BRC.
BRC stands for Black and Russian Connection.
Explore it. What is it?
So it's a whole movement that me and my homeboy Popsicle put it together. Basically, where it's uniting blacks and Russians under one roof and rapping together, doing our hustle together. You know, for example,
you guys have a clothesline.
Created our colors. Black stands for African American people. Red stands for all the USSR people, meaning Russians, Ukrainians, everybody was the place where I was born in, basically. So red is Russians and this is African Americans all together.
Okay. So Nikita, I know that a lot of people would probably listen to your interview right now and think, well, I can probably go rap too. You know, I can build my own hustle. You know, I can probably go do it too. I have some talent. I can write up some texts and go record the beats and get it done. So what's and I know. What do you think is a rapper's brick wall? I know some people hit this brick wall. They start right at going at what they're going, but what do you think is a rapper's brick wall is?
So the rapper's brick wall is, in my case, was finances. When I was investing money into my music, just recording, buying beats, and when it came to time to put a lot of money and release thousands CDs, I didn't have the money. So every rapper's brick wall could be just a financial thing. So you have to build up your hustle. You have to.
So is it fair to say that this basically being a rapper is actually running a business? You got to know your expenses. You got to know your income. You got to know your profit. You got to know what the studio time is going to cost you. You got to know how much clothing line you need to actually release. You got to do all of that to actually build a business. It is a business, right?
And add concerts to that, because you have to have pretty much a whole team to manage everything, because like I'm doing most of this by myself, and that's why it's taking a lot of time. But at the same time, I'm not dependent on anybody. I don't have a producer that's telling me what to say and gonna do all that for me and collect all my tributes.
Yeah, got it. I know some rappers, want to be like a gangster rappers, and do you carry a gun?
Not at all times.
But you do, right? Okay.
Time to time.
Got it. Well, Nikita, this was a very interesting conversation with you, and I just wanted to wrap it up basically by saying that what would your recommendation be to any young rappers out there who actually want to start out and do it the way you do it?
My main thing would be to know your goal, where you're going, what do you want out of it. Second, have your game right, have your budget, figure out what budget you need, where you're gonna get the money before you're gonna go and do all this yapping and talking and bullshit. Just organize your shit.
Okay. Nikita, thank you very much for actually agreeing to meet me and answer the questions and show us your hustle. I really appreciate it. Let's go take a look at your household, see what you do.
All right.
All right?
Thank you.
All right.
Vegas, I'm Vegas, 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 Vegas. Gambling like Allen, so you know I be ballin'. Free champagne for ladies just until they falling. Flick my fingers like what? I'm a pure blood Russian. Fuck Putin, I don't need your discussion. In Ferrari we smashing, там где рэпчики башат. Penthouse top floor, my team straight bossing. BRC we be bustin', a.k.a. cool Russian, my bars are fantastic. I'm Vegas, 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 I'm Vegas.
So Nikita, actually, as you know, part of the thing of the 100 Hustle is participation in Blunt Blitz, where I'm gonna ask you a series of questions and I want very quick answers to those. Basically, as if you're not even thinking. Okay. Do you have a gun? Two.
Yeah.
Good. Or many. Okay. Do you have a gun?
Yes.
Okay. What do you ride?
H3 Hummer, Mercedes.
Okay. You rap about girls, guns, and money. What do you like the most?
Guns.
Okay. Weed, yes or no?
Yes.
All right. Trump or Hillary?
Trump.
All right. Did Russians help Trump become president?
No.
All right. 50 Cent has 9 holes. How many you have?
I have just cuts and bruises.
Okay. Did you ever have to shoot anybody?
No.
Thank God.
Amen to that, bro.
Yeah. You're a rapper. Did you ever break the law?
Of course.
Of course. Have you ever been to jail?
I would say actually on a daily basis I've been to jail. Yes. Few
All right.
times.
Do you have other streams of income?
Yes.
Are you profitable?
I'm building up my profits.
Good. Well, thanks a lot. Appreciate it, man.
Alright.
Yeah.